Does watching adult content make you gay? Short answer, yes. Long answer, we'll get into that in a second. But I know a lot of you think that watching adult content is wrong. A lot of you think that watching pornography is wrong. Some of you won't admit it. But if you know this thing is wrong deep down, don't be surprised if your brain starts chasing things that you never thought that you would be interested in. You shouldn't be surprised at all. People hate hearing this part. And the people who hate hearing this are the same people who may say, oh, but there's no evidence to support this. They are the same people who can't react to these interactions through a screen. The same things that they've been watching for the past 5 years no longer does it for them through a screen or in real life, and they're left wondering why. I think that it's no secret that your brain rewires itself according to whatever you repeatedly expose yourself to. That's just basic neuroscience. One of the biggest problems that occurs with adult content addiction is escalation. So naturally, the things that you used to watch no longer do it for you, like I said previously. So you start to look for things more shocking, more graphic, more novel, not necessarily because you want to, but because your brain desires it. For those of you at this stage, you are probably realizing that your brain has become desensitized to the things that you used to consistently feed it. So now, of course, you're in the rabbit hole, you're trying to escape, and it's not inescapable, but it will take time. You've been feeding this habit probably for years. And that's what addiction does. It's always moving the goalposts. I don't think that the issue was just the habits, but rather the way it made me think, because instant gratification became super normal to me. And because I made instant gratification feel normal, my ability to do day-to-day tasks got worse. It got so much worse. If anybody laid out a simple task for me, I always thought to myself, what a drag. Not only that, life started to feel far more dull, to the point where I just wanted to stay in my house, watch TV shows all day, in my bedroom, and not do much of anything. This habit forced me to chase novelty over any kind of purpose. And because I made instant gratification feel normal, my ability to do day-to-day tasks got worse. It got so much worse. If anybody laid out a simple task for me, I always thought to myself, what a drag. Not only that, life started to feel far more dull, to the point where I just wanted to stay in my house, watch TV shows all day, in my bedroom, and not do much of anything. This habit forced me to chase novelty over any kind of purpose. And that's one of the reasons why I quit. Not only was it affecting me from finding my purpose, it was also that I couldn't find the same amount of stimulation that I did at the start. So I knew that if I continued down this road, I was eventually going to start watching things that were a whole lot worse. And I didn't really want to go down that rabbit hole. I always say that the prevention is better than the cure, and you guys will know that more than anybody. So I think that that was the decision that I had to make, and of course it was important to figuring out how to actually deal with this habit. So let's get on to that. How do we actually deal with this addiction? The answer is pretty simple. I see so many guys overcomplicate it, but you don't have to do anything special. Literally, you see where I'm speaking to you guys right now. Leave your bedroom. Leave your bedroom. Leave your house. Go for a walk. Your habits are going to shape who you become. So change your environments, because it all starts in your environment. If you're constantly in your bedroom, constantly in the place where you're feeding into this addiction, you need to leave. And I think it goes without saying, there's going to be times where you relapse. There's going to be times where you maybe fall short, but that's okay. After all, you spent years building up this addiction of artificial stimulation. So it's only natural that you replace the stimulation by changing your environment. I mean, I'd always recommend doing physical activities. I always say when the mind is spiraling, get the body moving. So whatever it is, find something that works for you and stick to it. I honestly think this is some of the best information that I can give you guys who are struggling with this addiction. Neuroplasticity goes both ways. The same brain that made you adapt to this addiction is the same brain that can make you adapt away from it, okay? Stop feeding your brain garbage. Replace the habit and give yourself time. You need to be patient with yourself. And honestly, I think when you break away from this addiction, you'll realize that your brain was never actually broken. It was just adapting to what you repeatedly trained it to be. That's it. So hopefully you guys have gained a better understanding of your current situation in this video. If you have, make sure to like, comment, share and subscribe. Share it to a friend or family member who you think may need to see and hear this video. If you guys want to join a community full of like-minded people on the path of self-development, I'll leave a link down below in the description as well as the comment section. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care. God bless.